tomato cheer, that little soup. Oh, we don't have anything.
God.
Who's that?
To me from Mark.
This must be the commode to go with the seat.
Yeah. The
A
laboratory.
year's supply of toilet.
Oh. Well, this mighty heavy toilet paper I bought.
Electric skillet.
Indoor grill.
Oh, and
Is that the lean green green cheese? Electric indoor grill.
We're getting that done.
Great grill tasty around. Isn't that something? Be charcoal too? Give it like charcoal?
I get. You can throw some in right.
yeah.
Penny from Mark.
Willis from Mark. Should we open them all?
Oh, you weren't going to go.
Yeah, wait, y'all. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God! Well, they all say the same thing.
What does yours say?
Deadly
Yeah,
fart.
deadly.
No, you gotta fill them up. Might be your party.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I
that
can
is
fill this
great.
up today.
Oh, I love it.
Does yours say deadly fart? Beer fart.
Oh, wait a second. Hand me that bubble paper back. I don't want to use that to wrap this up with my phone.
You might get everybody, you might get
Yeah,
more
give him
bubble,
that
give
one,
Hank bubble paper.
Donate your bubble paper to him.
Excellent.
Dad and Mom. We should have had this out earlier.
I know.
Whoa, and let somebody just take,
Let's do catch one and see.
That's the little one.
oh yeah, this is
A
yours.
cassette.
Let's see if we can actually jar apart.
It is a cassette.
I'm sure.
I wonder what it is.
Oh, you got
At
one.
Morale.
Oh, this is from Ting.
For me.
Oh,
Everybody's got their stocking.
That's for me.
You just so good.
Action has been closed.
What is it?
Old time gospel hymns.
Oh, boy.
Where's the scissors at?
Yeah.
Hammer,
Are you sitting
dulcimer,
on-
auto harp, guitar, mandolin, fiddle, and banjo.
There's a piece of
We
bottom
had
you
a
can pull.
pair of scissors here. Remember this kind of tape, you can't get.
I'll put this on.
On this corner here, there's a
Old time gospel hymns.
Where are those scissors from?
Well, it was
Where
right
is
down
it
here on the
from?
floor.
Why is it wrapped up so tight?
I don't know.
There they are.
Here they are.
Well, Mark, I have to say that's a unique present.
That?
Yeah, I thought it's for Christmas.
You can think about Christmas every time you get.
So you say, well, how much time does she spend on that thing? That she has to have a cushion.
Have y'all ever grilled salmon? I haven't.
Yeah, all the time.
Is it good?
It's it's delicious. It's easy to do too. I take one.
And can you buy salmon steaks with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy
Well,
them.
You know what's
buy 'em
really
here.
good is
What?
shark.
the barbecue?
I've started buying
You
it.
can get usually if you go to Kroger's, if they got a regular seafood, you can get salmon and tuna and shark
I've seen
and
the salmon steaks, but I've never.
Shark is real dense and it's not real fishy. It's real.
Oh, it's a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, that's an ideal box.
It's not. Yeah, it is. Oh, there must be a set of
angels.
angels.
Oh, they're
We've
pretty.
heard on high.
How many? Three. Isn't that
Those are
beautiful?
pretty.
One's reading, or that's either a Bible or a songbook, accordion, and harp.
Oh, yeah, I love Christmas ornaments. That'll be something new for
Well,
next year
here,
to put on the tree.
We're gonna
And-
just write it.
I think you're gonna have to open it now.
Yeah, she doesn't quite know. Oh, don't fuss at her. She doesn't know what it is.
What is it? Oh, look.
A whole big box of biscuits.
Oh, look.
she's knocked over the
Anna, what's
Can
this?
she smell them?
What?
She just knocked over the Christmas basket, it's gonna catch on fire.
Open it from the side. The side. Oh, okay.
Oh, Anna, look at this.
She knows it's for her.
Look, she's licking her lips.
Anna, look at your present.
Watching that one. Oh, she's going.
If it's on the carpet,
You
she'll
have to
eat
really
it.
hit that hard to get it to pop back down.
Oh, now she's choked to death.
But you can put dog food or something in there.
Yeah, this will be good actually when I travel, when I take her camping and stuff, I put my dog food in the house.
Shaped like a doggy bone.
Perfect for camping.
Yeah, that is
I
nice.
keep forgetting that you go camping after you go to camp.
Oh, what does that say? Oh, what's that say? On the side? On the
Propane.
caption? Oh,
That's, I think it's new enough.
That's
Okay. Oh, I have a present.
Well, we can give Charlotte her stocking.
Yeah, everybody else needs to check their stocking.
What
Oh,
about
Mark, would you
everybody
check
else?
my stocking?
Oh, here.
Just kind of hit each one and see if somebody's got something. Nothing in mine?
I tried to put the goo-goos in there.
I
but they
wrapped
wouldn't
up
fit.
everything.
Oh, there's something in Hank.
Oh.
I always
Fall over
forget.
there and burn yourself.
Oh, I know, I'm
trying to.
Mary had a little
Oh,
lemon.
Right in the fire.
Look, Mary had a little lemon tied it to the heater every time it wagged its tail, it burned its little Peter. That's about what he was doing. That's just so stocking.
Oh, there's something in this one.
Oh, must
That's
be a
Ting.
cassette. What could it be? Arthur Hatfield, Buck Creek.
Must be.
What is this?
From who?
Santa.
Oh.
Oh, using my Bible for a road map. I love that song.
Arthur Hatfield and Buck Creek. Some of your first
Did
souvenirs.
you see these guys somewhere?
Mountaintop.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Santa.
Oh,
Do you know what it looked like? It was pretty authentic.
no.
Kentucky bluegrass to me.
Smash your
And I love the time.
Mother.
It's a story about mother.
Open the big present.
Yeah, that's weird.
A vision of mother.
A vision of love. That's what Santa brought you.
Let me see if I can move it away from here without.
Oh, that's so sweet.
What is it?
He made this card for me.
On the computer call?
Jim and I stole it.
Oh. Fine.
Scissors.
Scissors.
I guess you don't even know that.
I'm not.
Well,
We got to get it out.
Oh, what's that little one in the corner back there?
Oh.
This is one. For Charlotte. So whoever doesn't.
What's that little one wrapped up behind you?
Oh, that's to Lucy.
Oh, what is it? Call so soon?
Helper, helper. What is it?
What is it?
What is it?
It's a butterfly chair.
You knew what it was.
Did you not know what it was?
We probably can't.
Shoot, I knew she wouldn't get nothing else that big.
I'll let you do
I knew, I hoped it was.
We need to do.
Here's the autumn.
Just leave it in the
Are
box.
we gonna pull it all out right now while we're all
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I'll get
Actually,
the
it'll open
box
up more
out.
room if we take
You
it
can
out.
go right through there
I'll get the box
when
out
all
of
this
here.
is cleared out.
This was the most wonderful thing at Tim's house. We sat on one like it, and I fell in love with it. And we used to have one on the patio at Mother's, but this one is much more comfortable. It is just heaven sent.
Look at
Look,
what he picked out right
Oh,
That's the seal bed.
just matches the walls, doesn't it?
there. Look, man.
Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Oh!
You will never.
No, another present.
You won't believe it.
Here's the directions.
That's that bad.
Another handy.
Wait,
So,
don't break
so-
all my stuff.
We can take it in the living room.
Where's the prize for the heaviest present?
Oh,
See,
God.
what is it?
From Willis again?
What is it? Do you want me to open it?
No!
Tell
You
me
gotta
what's
take
in
it
it.
to her.
Yeah.
looks like a
What is
dog bone.
It's just a gift set of Paul Mitchell stuff. It's
Oh,
shampoo, conditioner,
boy.
Will you quit buying Paul
gel,
Mitchell
and
stuff?
spray.
Oh,
Why?
Because
Oh,
they're
propane.
Yeah.
hypocrites and animal rights tree huggers.
Last year I got a
Does she not like Paul Mitchell?
No, she loves it, but I hate it.
heater. Thank you, Willis.
Oh, you're welcome. Somebody run that up the garage. What is it? It's
Yeah.
still more.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I got that. Have you seen the Red Devil?
Uh-uh.
Do you people not watch any TV?
What?
Let me see.
What fire?
The Red Devil. Revolutionary cooking system.
What is it?
I'm watching that TV. You
Oh.
seen the country classic CD collection? You haven't seen the Red Devil?
Well, we don't watch TV.
You don't like that pattern?
No, I love
Well, I'll open it.
Whoever wants the last present.
Nobody, everybody else took off and forgot about it. I'll open it.
It's your turn.
This is a trick present, isn't it? Something. A toilet. How do you hit?
It's what?
Flush it. Flush the handle.
when the tree comes down.
Where did y'all get that?
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Spencer's a little guy,
I like this.
that goes with your beer
Were you
cards.
thinking Tim for my job?
Well, people are so quick to get out of here, they missed out on apologies.
That's right.
I'll put that in my office.
Yeah.
Look at the present y'all missed out on, the one that didn't have a name on it.
Oh, excuse me.
Flush the handle.
And you know, like Don Imus does, bombs going on.
Yeah.
When you don't want to talk to somebody on the phone, you can just hit that.
Okay.
You know?
And I know I have to register.
Well, back to 92.
Have you seen those slammers?
I've seen them advertised, but I've never actually,
The little.
I don't know
Somebody
what
has
they
one at
do.
work, and I guess they do all different kinds. This is the only one I've ever seen, but it was
Yeah.
Voss, and it was like this guy with a mustache and wire, it's stringy hair, this mean look on his face, and you throw it down, and it says, I want it now! And blah, blah, blah. And you're fired!
oh God.
So it's like, I don't ever need nothing else but this. I'm just gonna, whatever somebody wants in, I'm just gonna throw this down. Whatever it says, that's what I want it in.
Let's see, here's some more over here.
Those are the boxes Mom was saving. That's why I was putting them back there.
Saving?
Oh, we don't think. Goo goos. Let me
Hey,
go ahead.
Mark,
Yes.
I think you started in 92.
I love a goo goo cluster.
yeah, I'll,
I need a goo goo cluster.
Anybody want vanilla maple tea?
The growth
Look
has been
here.
on the fan. Growth is on the fan.
Is this live?
Yes, it is.
Celine.
Oh, son.
Leave it done. Well, said 2 more minutes, but I don't know, we have to go with that. Done?
Just you wait.
I had nothing
Your
to do with
dastardly deeds.
it. Nothing to do with it.
Yeah, right.
Daddy,
Why?
just be sure and get Hank tonight.
Let's see, we're gonna have to have a replay of that. But maybe you'll fall back asleep again and we'll get a little bit more. I don't know, ought to be enough of it though.
The button.
This?
The back. And then the front.
I know what we do is take out the trash. Keep a bag of trash.
Like when we found Monty's biscuit Willis. That's enough. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, it smells so good.
Just in case he drops.
I'll sit by me over here.
Excellent. Well, we need to do ice.
Put this here, I guess. This is the dark meat, that's the white meat.
Let's look at a bowl.
Okay.
Glasses gonna be
Put that off into there.
Guess whatever
Here.
Here's a whole, I brought a whole case of Christmas biscuits, but I haven't even bothered.
Well, put it on.
Here, Willis.
I didn't want to glass this big one.
I've got one. I'll take, I'm gonna play.
Isn't there another thing of ice in the freezer?
Yes.
You got plenty.
Oh, God. I can't understand it. What is that? Oh, what's that that smells so good?
Hot crossbones.
What do you want, Diet Coke? I don't know. What do you want? Something good one. Christmas.
And so we will serve,
What?
and we will serve ourselves.
Yeah, honey. Imagine not stand right.
I'm waiting for
We're doing a
everyone.
line. We're gonna have to prayer first.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll pray first.
Yeah, let's pray first, so sit down and start.
And light a candle.
I think I'll have a Coke.
Tammy's not serving yet.
He wouldn't get anything out of it anyway, we can go ahead.
Oh.
Are you gonna snap it, Mark?
Before we say great, I'll
Say
turn the
great.
music on.
Okay.
Hands around, there, a circle of agreement. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. Father, we thank you that everybody made a safe journey here. And may you guide them back safely, back to their homes. Father, we really do appreciate our being able to gather here with our family today. Father, we thank you and look forward to the coming year. Amen.
Amen.
I'll do the music if Jim will.
You know, Bibby wanted to hold hands before they said the prayer before Thanksgiving meal, and Randy just, well, hell, whose idea was that?
To hold hands.
Yeah.
So we didn't have.
And he just turned around and walked back to the living room and said, Bibby said, okay, we won't hold hands.
I don't know how he would.
Since we have a non-believer in the group.
Well, he
That's what she
has said he just got saved. She told me he got saved since he's been back.
Well, it
It didn't
took
go
a
down
reaction.
to his hands, I guess, just.
He didn't want to commit to a circle of agreement.
Oh, and he
Thanksgiving
was-
prayer, and he said, hell, it's all of that. And he turned around.
Oh,
No, this is Mark.
Oh,
Mark, this is your turkey over here. This is it up. I hope everything's.
I used to.
Now, why does Mark have so good at turkey?
Well, he
Because
wanted
it's
it,
warm.
he liked it heated.
What did you want to drink?
Yes.
Turkey.
What did you get? You
Me?
get some ice?
I've got ice. I've got Coca-Cola.
Okay.
I've got everything ready.
All right, get your plate.
I've got.
Well, y'all the ones that work so hard to get you.
What?
I told Mom and Charlotte in front of him, I said, you know, that day, and he said, I'm reading this book called Last Train to Memphis about Elvis Presley, and I was wondering if you or if people in your family had ever heard of something called the Louisiana Hayride.
wow.
So apparently that's where Elvis got his start. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, I wish I wrote that. I have a ticket, Hank, from 1956, or when Elvis
Oh, we got butter out there already?
Yes.
Butter.
No, you take your time.
It wasn't used, it's got his picture on it.
No way.
And it said,
Huh?
$2 in advance, $2.50 at the door.
No,
Yeah.
man. Where'd you get that from?
When I was in junior high,
Oh, it was yours and you just never used it?
yeah, my teacher bought me one, and I already bought one.
That's funny.
I hope we have no strippers doing something in front of the video camera this year.
What?
I said, I hope we don't have any strippers doing something
Oh,
in
me
front of the
too.
video camera this year.
I do too, since class.
Are these warm or does it?
Those are here's some more ones over here. If everybody will take one, I'll put some more in the oven.
Is it giblet gravy?
No, no gravy. We didn't get that far. And we didn't have giblets anyway.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
One of the downsides of the store-bought turkey.
But we got moist dressing.
but you don't have to have giblets to make it, because I never put them in mine.
Well, then we need a full
We just
one.
didn't think about it.
Not like we don't have enough.
Really good. And I've got a bunch of dressing coming out. I'm trying to get it dark enough.
There's enough dressing out here right now.
He's already got his plate.
Go ahead, Willis.
No, don't go. Yeah, go. We've already blessed him.
Milling around like a, oh good.
Oh, I thought he was sitting over here waiting to go up to get
Those are
his
called
meal.
meals.
And lo and behold, he was low.
And low in the hole, he was.
Oh.
And there's, don't y'all forget the corn over there.
Going around my,
Here's some more dark meat over here.
Somebody raise the flag quick. Wear ponchos.
what is that now?
More food.
Oh, I forgot that.
Here, let me get.
We're getting ponchos.
What, you
You know, ponchos originated over in West Memphis. The
If you want to
original
bring you something, you put the flag up.
cafe is still
Yeah,
over
you
there.
raise your flag.
Really?
Yeah,
Still in operation.
Oh, run down place.
Yeah, is that dark?
Here.
Now there rolls in there, we just don't want to forget it.
Everything is perfection.
Somebody, everybody got fruit salad?
I set it down somewhere.
Is this it right here?
Somebody picked it up.
What?
We went down the street a minute ago and she found somebody's yard.
And did what today?
She's doing good to the neighbors.
She did what?
We went down the street. She just had a big time. She was rolling in the grass.
Oh, you talking about Anna? I thought you were talking about a neighbor.
No.
I think somebody's Charlotte.
You got dressing?
And then she checked for 5 minutes and just stood there and kept coming.
What kind of rooms? Talking about something else while we're trying to read.
Oh, Mark.
So she's relieved.
Oh, good. What? Oh.
Tabasco, Louisiana.
Louisiana's all we got.
Two.
No
Yeah.
Tabasco, sorry. A little pepper down this end, please.
Excuse me.
She was under the table.
She got muscled out.
And I'll take that pepper when you get done with it, Dad.
Turkey tastes good, it has good flavor.
Did they say if they injected it?
I should have asked more questions.
I didn't know what to ask. I heard you injected with something and you fried.
I usually don't inject them. I just fry.
Injected with what?
Yeah.
Seasoning?
I used red wine and olive oil and crushed up garlic and lemon juice. And I put some Zatarain shake stuff and a little black pepper, but not much. It was mostly red wine and and soy sauce.
Inside the turkey or what?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
you let it soak in it?
No, I got a 60cc syringe from
Oh.
the kennels.
Yeah.
And we'll fill it up and stick it into the deep inside. Try to get under the skin if I could.
Yeah.
And just punch it in there and do it. And do that. I did it. I started 3 days before Thanksgiving.
Oh, kind of marinating it?
Yeah, and every day I do that.
Because like if you bake a turkey, you put salt and pepper inside the carcass and around and on the outside, and I just wondered how they get it seasoned.
And then the day that I get ready to do it, I don't use butter. Then I take that Zatarain shake again. Ray uses seasonal and salt and pepper, and I just use the Zatarain. And just cover it inside and out with it. So it's absolutely coated.
The Zatarain's come in like a shaker to it, like a spice?
Like, Tony, you ever had Tony's Sasheries?
Yeah.
They make a thing.
Luzanne makes a
Mhm.
good seasoning.
I used theirs one time and it was like, that's the same problem with Tony's that I have. It was too salty.
Salty.
Zatarain's isn't that salty. It's got
Oh,
more
okay.
like celery and onion and
Oh.
pepper flavor.
Oh, okay. Because that's why I used to.
And they do make the low salt Tony's. It's better.
Because that's why I didn't. I used it one time and it's too salty.
Yeah. The Zatarain shake is much better. 'Cause I don't hardly use salt when I cook.
When I bake fish, I do, well, lemon pepper and I put some Worcestershire sauce on it and some garlic powder.
I like to use lemon pepper.
And just let it bake till it's brown. It's kind of like, we like it.
Fruit
Real
salad,
brown and
very
crunchy.
good.
So what kind of fish? Bake?
Just
Willis
white,
dressing
just a white
is good.
White.
Very good.
White
Willis.
fish.
well, orange roughy. Sometimes that what's the other one?
Olive?
Not Monty, but what is it?
You know,
Maybe it is that one. I don't know. But it's yours. With a Worcestershire.
But yeah, as far as the turkey and stuff goes, you need whatever kind of, if you mix up your own stuff like that with all the kind of stuff you like, yeah, that's fine too. And the seasonal works good. I use that for the ones that work, because people don't like the spicy.
So what is the seasonal roast? Is it salty?
No, not really.
It's not like seasoned salt.
It's like accent,
Okay.
but I still think Saturday is the best.
Oh, I tried it.
But I've been doing them without injecting them for a long time, and I did one
Anybody
for
ready for a
Thanksgiving
hot roll?
that I injected, and I couldn't tell the difference until about 3 days later after the turkey got cold. And it'd been in the fridge. When it came right out of the grease and it was all hot.
Couldn't taste the difference between.
That and the ones that, it just tasted like a regular turkey. It didn't have any special flavor
What the seasonal?
with the injection.
Oh.
But after it's set a while, then it soaked in,
It started to come out.
like that, maybe 2 days ahead of time at least.
I didn't think it really added that much to it. It's just, I think it's fine if you just put the seasonings on it and cook it like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they call it Cajun fry, except that it originated in Louisiana.
Justin Willis fried it on TV.
Was that the
Nobody
first
ever
person
heard
that
of
did
it
it?
before he got up there on Friday.
Well, have you ever had a turducken?
No, but I've heard of it. I'd like to try that.
Oh, put on turducken. It's turducken. It's a chicken first inside a duck, inside a turkey, and it's all deboned, isn't it? And then wrapped.
Well, does he sell them or everybody sells them?
And what, you fry it?
Bacon.
I think it. John Madden was talking about one,
I think they cost about
and they had a,
$50.
there was something stuffed in the duck. I think it was like a quail, or a pheasant, or something.
Instead of a chicken.
Yeah, which I'd never heard of that either, but I'd heard of the turducken first.
Yeah, a client of mine just got one this year. Ordered it from Louisiana.
Turducken?
Yeah,
Do you know how?
he said it was great.
Is he from Louisiana or Ohio?
Ohio.
His English is set.
Everything.
So fried turkey is good.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Well, what, is it as tasty as yours, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It could have been
Not
a
quite
little
as tasty.
crispier on the outside, don't you think?
Yeah, mine
A
are,
little browner on the outside. Well, I wonder what people cooked them in before they made them turkey fries.
Wash pot.
crawfish rig, that's what I took mine in. It's the same pots we use for crawfish.
Busy.
Sure.
Great, great, great.
Oh god, it's only 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
What kind for guys?
What was 3 or 4?
Time for another nap. I'll have time to get another nap. We'll do that.
What is it in the turkey?
Turducken?
No, the chemical in it.
Oh, I don't know.
Tryptophan.
I was gonna say tryptophan.
Strip the light, fantastic.
Trick about it. Put you to sleep for good.
Lisa Marie and her mother's at Graceland today.
Well, no, they can't live in Graceland.
What up?
It's all roped off.
Didn't they
It's
keep
a music.
Well,
Top.
they said when they first started that museum there, it was nothing till Priscilla got hold of it. Whatever, you know, all that stuff she did.
What?
Why did you put sugar in it?
Well, Billy said when Randy came home, he was real bitter. She said a lot of people, wherever he went, took advantage of him, and they stole something from him. I don't know, she said they had robbed him and taken advantage of him. He had lost everything. And she said, well, just more involved, stories more involved, so they never have really told, you know, exactly what all happened. And I don't, you know, between him and Annie or whatever, Annie. But one time I called there and he answered the phone. As we talked, he said, oh, Mother was just sitting here telling me, Daddy, what sacks of shit we were. Or something like that. So, well, you know, me and Daddy's nothing but a sack of shit as far as she's concerned. And she was there, and when she got on the phone, she said, don't pay any attention to Randy. And I said, I don't.
Look.
I understand.
Well, thank you for that uplifting holiday story. Christmas dinner table. Do you have anything about a bucket of piss you can tell us?
Does anybody else
I gotta
have
get
a shit
seconds.
story?
Or a story with Doris.
Well, then he got better. I thought
Sure.
after they sent him to school and everything that. She told him if he didn't get passed, all you know, all that, he would never get passed. But he had to let it go.
What kind of school did you go to?
He went to a VOTEC like I did, and he took like mechanic, car mechanic,
Auto mechanic.
and he graduated. He works there today. And she said she knows there's days that he don't feel like going to work. So he gets up and goes to work.
Imagine.
What do you think?
Why?
Days I don't feel like getting them going to work either.
I think that, but you're healthy, and what you ought to internally be thankful for.
He's not healthy. He's got a severe nasal problem. A nocturnal nasal.
Hank, have you tried those strips that you put across your nose?
Yep.
Was you quitting? Or you just resting?
Halftime.
He doesn't like to do those things. He sleeps fine. If Lucy has a problem, it's her responsibility. It's not his.
Well, for years, I just got up and went, I always had to have a bed somewhere in the house that I could move to. When everybody was at home, I had a couch somewhere that I could go because it would get so bad. Mark, you remember one time we was all sleeping in a motel room and you said it sounded like a wild animal. Mark said it sounded like, it's like, Mark could do it back when he was a kid. And
Hey, right?
no, you know who it was. We was on a motel room. How did he do
Do
it?
you snore too?
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
good.
Like he used to just rock the roof.
They recorded
The
me
roof
one
is-
time over in Nashville, Willis. We was all shut up.
Oh, no, it did sound like a wild animal growling, didn't it? But this is what got me worse than that was,
Was that at the Red Roof Inn when that woman was so ugly?
Yeah.
And I tried to get, after your sister told me how mean she did. What was her name?
I can't remember what her, what did she do? I don't remember what
Lori?
she did. Yeah, something.
Well, I called.
I can't remember what, she wouldn't let us in.
Well, she wouldn't let you in the house.
She was scared, and it was early, but there was coffee in there, and she wouldn't let us come in. I mean, that was a
And there's something
motel.
else she did.
She was real
So I called. Y'all had already rolled out. I didn't know that because I tried to call back. No, I didn't.
When was this?
7 years.
We was on the way Jackson, Mississippi from Ohio for that, the
So far.
show parkway.
So I dialed the Red Roof in, and she said, Red Roof, Lori speaking. I said, I would like to book a room for the Horse Association. Because you're the biggest horses ass I know. She just went,
It's like you're showing.
oh God. Ooh, and Shawnee's one. This was several years back. This line manager, there was young kids working there, and, I mean, maybe 17. And she was hollering at them out in the restroom. It was just, I was embarrassed for them. And she was just treating them like nobody else was there, but just her and them. It was just awful. Very disruptive. So I called the headquarters. No. I said, the more I sat there, the better I felt. So when it came time to, yes, it was really awful. So when we went to the register, she was checking us out. How was your meal? I said, I have been a lot of places and seen a lot of things, but I had to come here to see a talking ass. And she just went, but she didn't say a word. She knew she better not. So that. So then I called headquarters and told them how she had acted. And, so they sent me some free dinner certificates and went back in there about a week later. Lori was sitting down. You didn't hear a peep out of her.
The one?
Yeah. No. That wasn't Lori. Anyway, who was
Well, she was lucky she got to keep her.
Lori was there from the Red Roof Inn.
It was, oh, yeah.
And they replaced her with
The
Lloyd from
same.
the radio.
Oh, it was awful. I felt so sorry.
So the Horses Association was eating at Shawnee's. So nice you came back.
I had to come here to see them talk. And Mark and Bobby, I told them I was going to say something to her when I went to pay ticket. They just went out the door.
Well, who is left of those, of his family? That woman that his daddy married had those 2 boys. And them 2. Elvis. It was just him and
Well,
his
how
mama.
did you not what?
I do that.
She knew exactly which story to go back to, how many far back to go.
Lauren, is that who you're talking about?
Elvis.
You only gotta go 2 stories
What's
back.
left of that family? His daddy married a woman with 2 boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for coming.
No.
So it's not corny here.
Hey.
What?
No, you're not.
Poor Willis.
What? I forgot about the corn dog. What's that?
Lucy's
After
gotta
they
come
marry,
here.
they're gonna toss a corn.
Lucy, like myself, has never missed a Christmas. Oh. And so, eventually. This is going to be our last year to do Christmas apart. After we get married, we'll be doing Christmases together. So somebody was going to have to miss the first Christmas. So we flipped the coin to see who it would be, because of course she wanted to go to her place for Christmas, and I wanted to go where my family was. And well, it changes from year to year, so it's really hard to say.
I can't believe it worked. They never know.
And I thought I won. No, I'm just trying to think of the law. I
It's
forgot
just
to have him tell around.
You know, hey, all I got to say is, if she's been living with you for this long, there ain't nothing I can do that can scare this chick off. And B,
Well, it'll be
if
too
I'm so
late.
damn bad, you all can keep your asses at home, because I don't give a shit.
Nobody said you were bad. Nobody said you were. They joking.
Hello, Elsie Mixon.
It's
You just missed another whole conversation.
No Savannah Willis. Don't talk to Elsie's.
That's another story.
That's
Oh,
another
please.
story. What is that? Oh, you're welcome.
These are really nice. Where'd you go?
Down to Florida at probably the I'm sure I hadn't used her that.
What? She had me drunk.
And she's trying to get me out of class.
You want to rush that?
Mm-mm.
Something
No.
Well, we have Italian cream cake,
But I don't
we have
want
fruit
fruit.
cake, we have apple pie and ice cream.
Green.
Cream cake, it looks really good, it'll probably taste like spice cake.
Oh, looking and tasting.
That Italian cream cake is
There's just
good,
something about
courtesy
it.
of,
I
courtesy
love
of
the
Food King.
You would.
But this tastes like just real spicy. Mother used to make it and put a caramel icing on it. It looks like that's what they did.
The proof? Where'd you get it from?
Mary, my friend Mary, the Mary Peanut Roll.
Why would you send somebody a fruit?
That's a real delicacy. It's like a Christmas. Mother used to make them at Christmas.
I don't have.
It's like a spice cake.
Okay.
I'll listen to your apologies when you taste this and say.
I'm not
Well,
gonna
you didn't
taste
bake it.
Can't.
No,
Or did she
I'm
think,
more- no, I-
did she think she did? Did she? Savannah? June, you think she made
Well, the
that?
peanut brittle was delicious.
It is.
That is, she made it a long time ago. You used to make the best.
I used to make it, and that time I sent Hank to school with burnt
Burnt.
ashes. It broke my heart so bad I never could make it.
Oh, that's the reason why she put bacon
Why did you send him to school with the burn?
Everybody had to bring something that was Spanish,
Burnt.
the Spanish club to eat. And I don't know why we did peanut brittle, it was made with Spanish peanuts. And the only time in my life it ever burned, and we didn't, it was like 12 o'clock at night, and I said, well, let's make another batch, and I didn't want to.
I
I didn't want to go to the store and get the stuff. So I said, nobody will ever know the difference. So he took it up there and he came back the next day and said all the friends laughed at him because they said he brought burnt peanuts.
It was very dramatic.
I'm sure it was. You know how cool kids can be.
They don't have good
Isn't that the truth? What is that? I'm serious.
I know it.
Why? It's just human nature.
I don't know, but I mean, these are high school kids too, and they just find one little flaw in somebody. and just-
People are marked for life from some of their playmates for long.
Yeah,
That's the American.
Well, I was so fat that,
Oh, God, that's what,
they used to line up for me and make and fatty
Me
my
too.
floor, kick it through the bathroom door, so she did it on the floor. I was really fat.
me too. I was bigger than anybody in school, and they made me fight this boy one time. These few boys they were determined I was gonna jump on him. So they got us together, those little houses that sat beside the school, you know, the little separate white houses. They had a little porch on them. And they ended up forcing us, they got us up on that porch and started pushing us at each other, pushing us at each other. And he hit me and I just tore into him. And he went to the office crying.
Oh, well, he's one of the first.
Well, they were making us fight.
Was it Bill Bush? Because I remember one
No,
time
I
they said
just
you was the
don't
only
even
girl
junior
in
high.
school that could beat Bill Bush.
Bill Bush and Bill Bush combo?
Yes. We went to junior high together, and he had some kind of office. He was some kind of
Oh, them Bushes
City
is
officer or
always,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, he was on the city council.
yeah. Okay. Well, that was the Elvis concert, and he was teasing about Elvis, and I was serious about it, and I got tired of it. So he let his mouth go through his ass. And I backed him in the corner, and I was just, and he was going. Then the teacher gave me a lecture in front of the whole class. This is not jumping. You are not a Hitler. Then, after we grew up, we were both in the position. I was so embarrassed every time I met up with him.
Oh, these
Later,
are
Darcy.
delicious, Mother.
Oh, aren't they beautiful? I think that I want to pull
Clean.
them out. I'll
Yep.
say. No, but we'll break them up, and chip them up.
Well, let me get some
What?
more.
You know how much I like.
Well, they're beautiful. And they're
Well, now
flip
they
scrap.
can-
They're flip scrap, and that's very expensive.
Oh, well,
All
use them.
time pottery.
You don't
Use
think
them.
y'all could get a set of flip scrap or
Flip
Picasso
scrap.
pottery?
False scrap.
False scrap.
Oh, we don't want any expensive.
That's not, you can get it at Allen's.
Fall scrap isn't expensive.
Yeah,
It's
they,
nice.
Picasso, they has the
No.
china, but they also have what they call pottery that's pretty.
It's really pretty, straight. You just need something from cedar.
Well, that's what I want to get is the potter.
When are you gonna register?
Oh.
What's Lucy from?
And where are you registering? Y'all don't know.
I think we're gonna register at like Home Depot and probably Sears and then like a upscale place like some place that they have all over.
That's hard.
Marshall Fields.
Marshall Fields or Macy's or
Do y'all have Marshall?
DH. Well, we don't have DH Homes.
You don't have to.
We got Lord and Taylor, Neiman Marcus, Macy's, Hex,
Do you have Dillard's?
I don't
no
know
Dillard's.
Cause I know that when I got a wedding invitation from Vanya's daughter, she was registered. Somebody told me she was registered at Dillard's, and I got a gift certificate from Dillard's down in Florida and sent it to her.
Could you,
But Kathy, when she and Ed got married,
Yes.
she found out most of her stuff, she got at Penny's.
could you?
Cause there's a Penny's everywhere.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Sears.
And every kind of little
Right.
appliance,
What is that,
name she
You're
got.
on.
Cause they didn't have nothing. Kathy had never lived out on her own, so she didn't have anything.
Yeah. Well, we got most. I mean, that's the problem. Is we got just about everything. It's gonna be like toys, and a set of outdoor speakers for the porch,
Well, I'm getting the china. Some or the everyday stuff.
some toy stuff for the kitchen. I never have gotten a knife set. So we need some
You mean a good
knives.
carpet, or Kathy asked
I
for
did
that too,
have-
she got some real.
Oh God! Help us all. Broke all the biscuits.
What do I do with a dehydrator?
Next sun-dried tomatoes.
I hate
Sun-dried tomatoes
And
good
fruit?
for seasoning.
Traffic?
You can dry your herbs.
Peaches and hurries.
I use my herbs fresh. I don't do it dry. I don't need a
You
dehydrator.
can make banana chips.
You're not regifting a dehydrator on me. I don't know who gave you one or why you don't
I
want it,
want
but you're
one.
not gonna
I've
give it to
never had
me.
one.
And
I
after
know.
you throw it into the box and decide you don't want it.
I'm gonna get this fondue.
please, not, I am expecting to receive at least 10 fondue pots.
Over all the years.
How about a chafing dish? How many of them you gonna get?
No, probably about 10 of those too.
He's been giving
A few years ago, 6 years ago, I gave a friend of mine a fondue pot for a wedding. As a gift. And I gave him something else, but it was like I was helping Joey Kent's parents move. Her mom or his mom moved back into town, Pepper Ridge, and they had this really nice old fondue pot. And I thought, oh, well, you know, it used to be the old joke, everybody get a fondue pot. So I gave it to TD and Audie, and I said, every time I come over from now on, I want to see it on top of the refrigerator with a big coat of dust on it. And so it was like a big joke. But then another friend of mine who got married a few months later, and I was at his wedding too, his fiance saw that, and that's what she wanted for a wedding gift. Seriously. So I had to go looking at flea markets and stuff until I found one. So ever since then, that's been my stock wedding gift is a fondue pot. And I think people just gonna give them all back to me.
Or a chafing dish.
Or a chafing dish.
Chafing dish, what you get?
Yeah.
Well, fondue got popular.
'Cause I've been
and
seeing
there
them all
was a
around,
restaurant down in Clearwater.
You said that you
St.
weren't
Peter.
giving mine.
Well, that's all
No.
they did was fondue.
Gotten off that, I need to find it.
But they got some real nice ones around for about $10.
But most of the.
And Lucy's big thing that she gave everybody that she knew got married was a Mickey Mouse waffle iron.
So you'll get
So
that.
we'll probably get a lot of those
You'll probably
too.
get the back the ones she got. Most fondue pots at a garage sale's never been opened down the box. You just
Exactly.
get it in the same brand
Because they
new.
got it for a week
I never
25
used
years
one.
ago.
And never used it. You never used it.
I wanted it, and she gave it to me for Christmas, and I never used it.
Didn't y'all, you had fondue parties too?
Mm-hmm.
Steak.
It's so much fun. We had meat fondues and cheese fondues.
Do you still have it?
They have fondue restaurants in DC now.
We have one.
They had them in St.
One
Pete.
of
It
those,
was orange, 70s orange.
Yeah, that's what they used to be lime green
Do
and
you
orange.
need one? I've got an orange one out there. Picked up one a while back, right, so. Got the warmer and everything.
Juicer.
No,
Dehydrated, did I say that already?
no dehydrated, no juicer. No fondue pots.
Oh, I'll get y'all set every day.
A chafing dish.
Electric knife?
So what? 8, like 7
It's
for
an
8.
electric knife.
Never
You
used
put
one?
the food in it, put a candle under it, keep it warm.
I need like
Got
a
a
knife
handle on it
set,
like a
like a
skillet?
Hinkle's.
Okay, you know what?
I saw a
But they're real
Hinkle's,
nice.
set of
like
Hinkle's
they're
knives for
stainless.
like 40
Real
bucks.
fancy
A
thing.
nice set.
Nobody
Is
uses
that
it
supposed to
anymore.
be
I
a
mean,
good
you can
brand?
find
Yeah.
them at flea markets
Yeah, Hinkle's is a good brand.
$5. Real.
They're really
Is that I smell?
quality chef
Yeah.
knives.
It's fat, free,
Yeah, the
sugar free.
silver
Yeah.
knife.
Yeah. I got one knife that I use for everything. I don't have a bread knife.
That's okay.
It's the only thing that'll cut for loaves of bread.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
I got one like chef's knife that I use to do everything with. But I like to have proper tools for proper jobs. Do you have a bread machine? No, I didn't have a bread machine.
Go to Hinkle's.
I got it. I don't have dehydrated.
You
Nice
don't have
for
one?
Christmas.
I forgot. Because I got this. Next Christmas.
What do you want?
Put more in early, dehydrated.
Can't take all the stuff that's on the list. But right now, it's still a pretty short list. Looks like junk stuff. She don't want anything fun, she wants like sheets.
Well, you gotta have them, and you may as well get them now, because the years, they'd last you a long time without ever having to buy any linens if you get a good supply of sheets, towels, blankets, pillows.
Mm.
I've given pillows for wedding gift.
I want a race car track for a wedding gift.
You
Oh,
can't get
that
that
would be
for a
great.
wedding.
Or a train set, something
Yeah.
fun.
You could have a hot room.
Yeah. The train going all the way around.
Yeah, that's fine.
Run a race car.
I'd like a racetrack. That's my only list for next Christmas. I'll make my list now.
It was wonderful Christmas, wonderful dinner.
The best Christmas pageant ever.
Ball Fest of the West.
Leave it up there, Tim. All the dishes but later. Just leave them here.
Or just pick up that fire and the rest of them all.
Curl up.
Well, I unloaded the dishwasher because it was just washed.
What kind of cake is that? Oh, the big
The
cake
little-
is pretty.
The little ones, I don't know.
That Italian cream cake is good.
That is
I made 2 pieces.
So got cream cheese
Got
icing.
Got like walnuts in it. Got almond slippers around the sides.
It's like a carrot cake.
It's cream cheese icing, I think.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I haven't had any cookies. I guess I'll have that for dessert.
Yeah, I think that's good.
This fruit salad is good enough for dessert. It is really good.
Ambrosia.
Oh, and apple pie, olive cream.
We gotta play golf.
Oh, yes, we do.
that was the most fun at the cabin when it started out in the daylight and it was dark before it was over
We just couldn't quit.
on the video.
I remember, we never did get tired of doing it.
Mm-mm.
Hello, Willie. Willie Boo Boo.
Pie is excellent.
Is it? Good.
Oh, homemade.
Sugar.
I was trying to remember what that ball dress was.
What, the word or what?
The word in the answer.
Well, we write it all on paper, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere. You're not no labs.
Do you have it all right there?
No, I had to sit down.
We were reading all about it.
Yeah, there is.
What kind of wood is it?
Acacia.
Mr. Coffee quit working mine did.
I need to just throw that away and not, it just sounds like it's gonna explode. It still will get through the cycle, but it
Yeah, mine
just,
won't.
and so I thought it was
What do you
the
think
end of
that
the
would
line. I thought it was the end of the road, that's why that's what I asked one of the, they asked me what I wanted, and I said, well, that was one thing that I needed. It was a new coffee maker, and so Tim bought this one for me.
Yeah, that's nice.
Kept thinking it was smoky in here, but my glasses is clouded.
Well, y'all can blow, you can blow out those candles now, I guess. Sometimes, yeah, if you blow them, sometimes you blow wax across the room. I've done
How
that.
do you pinch them?
With your finger.
Ooh. I probably need to get me a little candle snuffer as much as I like it.
You have to do it without dumping your finger in the wax.
Yeah, where do you buy candles? Sniffer?
Yeah, we both need one as much as we like to do candles.
How'd you do that?
I bet in any candle
You
store.
touch the wick and not the
Well, I couldn't see the wick. Well, the fire.
So is Jerry and them in Shreveport?
No, they said,
S in Nashville? No?
Jerry can't travel. He'll find his way.
Well, did Kathleen ever make it to Rango?
Moni said she was supposed to come in today and they was going to Sanders. This is their new big thing that they've started doing is took up with, you know, Sanders. She's one of the Ward's daughters, somebody's daughter, Alice's daughter maybe, or I don't know. But anyway, that they was going over there. They went there for their Thanksgiving dinner. That's when Moni got so sick. So she just said, she was on the phone when Tim came in and telling me this story. And I said, well, Tim just came through the door. And she said, well, I'll let you go. But she said, well, I don't know what's going on in Shreveport.
Who
said that?
Mama
This was
or
Kathleen. Kathleen had called me when she got iced in Dallas. And so, let's see, it was, who was she talking? Somebody in the family she was talking to and said they hadn't even heard that Moni had had a stroke. And she said, I'll leave it up to Aunt Billy to pass the word along. Well, you know, they're all mad at Moni. Everybody in the family's mad at her about her talk, about, you know, that how she talks about.
Maybe so for that when she was there.
So they just haven't, you know, talked to her. So Kathleen was kind of hurt that nobody knew that she had been sick, and I didn't even ask her about her. And Kathleen, and she said, well, I wanted to tell you that Mother's doing a lot better. And so maybe, you know, they kind of have feelings for her.
Well, have you heard from Moni?
She called here last night. She was on the phone, I think, when Charlotte and them came in or something. She said I had sent her a check and a Christmas card. She said, thank you for the gift. And I said, well, I'm glad it got there before Christmas because I'm always a day late and $1 short. That's when she said the house was real cold. She said that Kathleen was supposed to come in today. And she said, this house is so cold. But she said, we've got plenty of fuel, butane or whatever they heat with. And she said, we've got space heaters, but she said it's just with it being the weather so bad, it was hard to stay warm.
Yeah.
I imagine that house doesn't have any insulation in it.
No, it don't have a drop. It probably got cracks in the floors and the
Like
walls.
Mama's did.
That was the coldest I ever remember. I mean, when I was in like grade school, I can remember at winter time. It was so cold, I couldn't hardly stick my face up on the covers, and Daddy would come in and light the heater. Yeah. Well, I have to
But it would
wait.
just be warm at the heater, and the
At
rest
the
of the
heater.
room wouldn't be.
You have to get the courage to throw back the covers and run over to the heater.
But then, there wasn't a heater in the living room. And Mama would sit there in that chair with that little bitty space heater right in front of her, and the rest of the room would be freezing. And there was a space heater in the dining room. We used to come in, we'd turn out all the fires when we lived there, and we would go to work. Me and Ting would take Willis to school, and we'd go to work. and we'd leave work, go pick him up, and sometimes we'd get there, it'd be real late. Maybe we'd stop and do something, it'd be after dark.
Well, it would be after 5 o'clock.
And so we would go in
Be
that
dark.
house, and that would be, and then we'd have to just, start warming it up. And we'd build a fire, and I'd turn on the burners in the kitchen, and we'd turn light all the heaters, and in the bathroom. Oh, the bathroom was the oldest one. Did it have a
He
heater?
didn't have to. Just have hot water, did he?
How'd you keep the pipes from freezing?
I don't
The bathroom never had a heater. Did you
Well,
plug in the
it was,
electric?
getting up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. And
I remember when we
I
went
just
down
leave
there.
that, honey. Tim said he was gonna rest along and wash dishes, so we'll just leave it.
I remember that Thanksgiving we went down there when y'all lived there, Willis, and
Oh, we had so much fun.
you were talking, we were sitting in the living room, and you were talking about, y'all were talking about how cold the house is, and Willis said, it's just horrible.
Well, I used to go in there before early and light your heater in that bedroom you slept in.
Which one did you sleep in?
The middle one. And then it was just the three of us, and then Hank and Ting came and started school in LSU in September, and the 5 of us lived there until the next February when we moved to Southwood. And Hank and Willis slept in the middle room, and Tim slept in the front room.
That was my room, and
We spent 2 Christmases there, didn't we?
I know there was one with the tree fell on you.
Yeah,
We went and cut our own tree.
on the tree.
Was there another one?
And I hadn't bought our decorations back from Clinton. We hadn't moved from
We
Clinton
straw
that
and
year.
popcorn and
We had popcorn.
made our own decorations that year.
And Timmy called it.
First year.
We were so poor. We
I
was
wasn't
paying that,
making no money at
we was
LSU.
paying that house note over in Clinton. We're still paying, having to pay that because the house didn't sell for 18 months after we moved. And Hank and Tim both in college. Willis was in a private school. We never had lunch money. I think sometimes you were talking about poor kids not having lunch money. I think sometimes we sent you with $1 and that didn't buy nothing at that private school. Or something like that. I didn't know about it.
He always had lunch.
Oh, I didn't know that the camera was on. Did y'all know that it was being filmed? I wouldn't talk. I would
Are we not?
Well, and I would not have been telling about it. We talked some ugly stuff here.
no,
Yeah.
who's gonna ever see it?
You gonna show it?
No, I'm not.
To who? We gonna show it.
What did we say? We said some ugly words.
Well,
No,
you'll
haven't.
see it on the playback
I
we
don't
do-
remember any ugly
when
words,
we do our preview.
except talking asshole. Is that what you're talking about?
No, what was that story I told Hank seen? It was so bad.
No, what did I say was horrible? The house being so cold?
Yes, I just remember you saying, horrible. That was your 2 cents worth. Horrible.
Well, it would just come up under in the cracks of the floor.
You see the devils come up when the wind would whip. But it was cozy around that fireplace. We'd
We
come
had to
in and
leave
get
our
us,
coats on for about half an
Yeah.
hour.
We
Just-
did, when we first
we'd
came
get
home, we
us a
took
bowl of, we'd go by, where did we go by? Some drugstore.
Alberts.
No,
K&B Drug, where
Yeah,
they took the
yeah,
American Express and
because
buy
we didn't have no
a
money.
few cans of soup.
Soup and crackers and some milk.
But it didn't hurt us.
No,
One
and we'd
bit.
stop on the way
But I
and get us
smell
some
Smell that boiled egg.
boiled egg. Man.
Where from?
What?
Who did it?
Hemi, I guess. Or maybe it might have been Hank or.
I don't see it.
It must be coming from that room then. If it hit you
No,
off
it's
first,
coming
then-
from that brown thing.
I didn't do it. I did not do it.
Anna.
It hadn't come over here.
Bad.
Do you smell anything?
I don't want to.
Well, I thought I
That's the
did.
reason I took cover.
Well.
What?
Anyway.
Did y'all know? Don't have no hard time.
Who knows? Wasn't it me
children.
and Willis and Eva Carolyn?
Willis said he didn't know.
That was the
Where
hardest
You
time.
said you didn't know we didn't have any money, did you? that we was charging our food.
You know, it's the first I heard of it.
Well, you went by the drugstore and got food.
What drugstore?
K&B there on Mansfield Road. Oh! Get away from that thing.
Okay,
Move
push
the
this
table
way.
this way.
Tom's over on me.
Well,
Oh, well, it's too
I'll
late
have
now.
my chair.
collapse table. Yeah.
I mean, when we was boiling water and taking a bath, and I didn't think we was doing well.
Yeah, but that's
Our
what-
well went dry,
Yeah.
and we didn't have water for a long, long time. So we got money to dig another well. And my friend from, we couldn't even flush the commode, was peeing in butter tubs and going and throwing it out in the yard. And Willis said, we're the wilderness family. And Joe said, it looks more like Tobacco Road to me.
Well, one night picking up butter tubs, I woke up one night about to pee all over myself. I mean, I couldn't wait another minute. I went in the bathroom, and the bathroom floor was flooded, and I couldn't use the bathroom. I couldn't go pee on the balcony, and so I just went in the kitchen and grabbed a mixing bowl and went out on the balcony and peed. I could not hold it.
And Mark had made another cake.
God.
Well, I just did that last night in Willis. Did you get to saw that cabinet? Yeah, this is the
That's
one.
what
You
you
did what? You peed in it?
Last night.
Did you?
Well, I was.
That's too
That's
small
as far as I
for
can
anybody to pee in.
He just
Well, the rest is in one of those.
I was gonna say, if that's all you did, being in a tight, then something's wrong. Oh, that's okay.
My friend works in a department store, and he was walking around, and they had these big Santa Claus coffee cups, and someone had peed in one of them in the department store.
How did they do
It
it
was
without
Burlington
being
Crow
seen?
Factory. I don't know.
Somebody had peed in the floor of the dressing room at Sears. Because I walked in and it smelled like this, you know. And there was a dark spot on the wall and the carpet.
Well, I went to the bathroom one day at work, and there was like 4 stalls, and I got in like in the second one. And I was the only one in there. And when I went in the stall, I said, well, somebody, whoever just left out of here, shit. But I had to pee so bad, I couldn't change stalls. And I sat there and I was peeing, I kept smelling shit. And I went to wipe, and when I reached to get my toilet paper, there on the wall was about a turd that long, and somebody had just taken their finger and raked it off their finger. It was right fresh behind me.
Okay.
And I went back
I
to
don't
my
believe I can
supervisor.
top that one.
I went to my supervisor and I said, there's feces on the wall. And women told me, what? I said, there's feces on the wall. What? Somebody shit on there's a turd on the wall. She couldn't believe it.
Well, I had to go to, let's see, it was the courthouse or something, we lived in Springfield, Ohio. And and one was coming out, I had to take care of some business, me and Ting, I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. It was in the courthouse building, and this woman was coming out, and I went in. Well, she waited for me to come out to see what I'd say, because she just stood there and waited for me to come out. And it was everywhere. I mean, it was whoever went in there had a real case of loose bowels and diarrhea. But it was up on the wall, it was on the floor, it was all up in the stall, and it was on the sink and everywhere. And I just couldn't, I just turned around and I come out and she was standing there looking at me. And I said, somebody shit all over that room. And she just started laughing up and down these stairs. And I said, well, we've got to record it. It wasn't her.
Because she probably did the same thing
She
you
saw
did.
and she wanted to see what I'd say about it. And so we went and found janitor and Tony. I'd never seen anything like it in my life.
That's for dessert.
It's your turn.
I'm glad we don't have chocolate cake.
I was walking around the other day.
You just told one yourself. Now you told
What
one horror
story?
story.
What one? About being with
You start,
the...
that's
You remember
right.
Harold Moore? He's our human resources director where I work. And he makes a lot of noise when he goes to the bathroom.
Mark used to call me one time and he'd tell me who he was just in the bathroom hearing all these noises. We're trying to figure out who it was.
But you could look at people's shoes and try to see their shoes later and figure out who they were. Yeah. We call him MB, Master Blaster.
I worked for a doctor like that, and our little bathroom was right there where we could hear him out in the office. And it was Dr. Nicholson, Blake Charles.
Whoa. Well, what did he sound like? Do you remember the commode at Focus? In the men's room? And it was back to back with the women's room? And you said you were on this end commode?
I could feel people when they sat down on the women's side. When a woman would sit on the commode, they were hooked to the same pipe and they would seesaw.
So Mark was using...
So I would wait till Nikki would go to the bathroom over there. And I would go to the bathroom and I'd listen to which stall she went to. And while she was on the commode, I'd go and I'd go, boom! And I'd drop down real hard on the commode. And it would
If she
bop.
worked,
I didn't know it was her. That's where they lived, that Focus. I thought it was just somebody you didn't know. That you was bouncing up
It was
there on the
usually
seat.
her. If it was somebody, I didn't know who it was. Another scrap. Vomit.
No, what?
I can't get over the way she's so careful when she gets food out of somebody's hand.
Wow, you didn't even chew that.
They said she will not eat food out of a plate.
Well, she's probably gonna eat. I'm sorry for her.
But usually she takes it in there on the carpet and gets it. Take and eat. She won't lick your finger, I don't think.
You know all this fat. I'm gonna get her all the time. She's
It's Christmas.
That's the Christmas thing, the Christmas party.
That's it.
Oh. That's hilarious.
In there?
We can turn that camera.
Yes.
Turn
Do it.
what? Yeah,
Do
turn
it.
it.
What?
Turn off the camera.
It's plugged in. If that eyepiece comes down, you can move it down. And your zoom is on top.
She probably can't hear it over
Yeah.
This right here?
Yeah.
He said Wednesday, what he said, laughing and talking. Well, Tim, I think his
Thank you,
plane
Tim,
leaves.
please.
We're going to
Saturday. Probably about 11:30.
There you go, Tim. drives
Do I just turn this off?
He got laid
Off?
on Sunday, but next day night,
Or you can
one night with Tim,
push the button on the back and the red button.
And then Willis and Shannon will leave
And I
Sunday
guess
morning.
Shannon may come tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, like it is?
Set it on that.
that end of this. I know, when you plug that thing, that's going to be. Can I do it right now while you're in where it might go. I did too.
Oh, you're lying.
No, I swear. They travel around
They're like lightning. Lightning rod.
like that calendar.
Nothing compares.
Let me up, man.
That sounds like a house.
He's here, probably.
Hi. Well, everybody at Oakdale Manor last night wanted to show us around the manor. And I thought it was something other than the
The
manor.
manor. But everybody at Oakdale Nursing
Here, you wanna
Facility
put this in your
said
purse
that I
or
had some things
back in your
and
truck?
stuff.
I'll just go stick it in your truck on the.
Is the door unlocked?
Well, the snacks.
down.
The workers.
Just put it in your pocket.
Put it in your pocket, this your coat.
Who's having a
Just
feet
clean it
cut?
up.
Della?
Here's
Oh, you got a pocket,
Della,
all
trying
right.
to have your feet cut off.
Watch your meet somebody.
Take your seat, man.
That's alright.
I'm getting up though.
I'm gonna go outside
No,
and
I
have
will
a
say
around.
that her call smell better than any, when she finishes her call, they don't smell.
I'm trying
I'll say
to run
that.
down the batteries. I'm just gonna leave it sitting here.
But she, you know, she likes.
Nobody, I think, is
But she does take care of me, she answers the
They
lights
haven't watched
faithfully,
anything.
and she,
when Tim gets mad because they videotaped their stuff.
Charles, you want more coffee? Got a fresh spot. Well, I mean, almost.
What was that? Was that you?
No, Willis. Pick
Right,
up
hiccup.
So who said we were
Janae.
she did, and Pam did,
Mark, you still got coffee?
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna spice it up in a second.
So that,
Whenever it gets finished.
Lewis
It's
told
finished.
her that
Is
this
it?
Thursday day,
Uh-huh.
he had told there was this new aide, this new young girl that was working, that was there the first night, and he told them that y'all was state coming in there. See, they had told us that state inspectors may come in on us in the middle of the night
Uh-huh.
and want to go through the whole facility.
Uh-huh.
So this little girl approached me and said, what, well, how did we pass inspection?
He was joking.
He was,
He was kind of strange.
well, he is more than kinda, he's more than kinda.
What do you need?
He's more than just a
Brother.
But it was nice of him to show us back. I mean, I didn't know what he wanted.
Now, y'all want me to go ahead and start cooking all this stuff? Because this takes.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he
Takes
security?
this an hour to cook.
What is?
Well, it's cheesy grits and another dish that
Is he security, Mom?
he's an aide, he's a nurse's aide.
Oh, he didn't have a uniform.
Y'all left here in the middle of the night, went out and
Yeah.
traveled around. Who all went?
There's 10 of us. But I enjoyed having him come meet one of the residents.
I'm gonna have to put another bag of ice in there.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Let Mark do it.
I just didn't have to get me a little ice juice on.
What am I doing? Nothing, I got it.
Nothing. But just drink your coffee. Pour me up another cup of coffee.
Stir me up some bacon and some beans.
Got the nibbles.
Uh-oh,
It's a sin to leave this.
camera's on.
This thing is wrapped up.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see what kind of bread it is.
Party
She said
worked on
some
it.
kind of bread. But she didn't
One of
say
them is
what
a new kind
This
of
smells
cream.
like banana bread.
Oh, bring it on.
Well, doesn't it say banana bread?
Yeah.
The nose test. Well, one of them is some kind of cranberry something. Cran raisin. You know what a cran raisin is? I don't know.
No.
Dried cranberries.
Cranberry raisin.
Oh, and it's already sliced.
What? Well, everybody was afraid of that cake because they was afraid they'd get the
Chips.
Well, that was my aide last night said.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it was.
Why did you tell them what it was?
Well, I shouldn't have because they don't. I don't think it's enough prunes in
I
one
might-
slice to do
I might
any.
have tried it if I hadn't heard the deadly word.
A piece of banana bread?
Looks like the one had looks like it had icing on it or something.
This one.
That's the one is the cran raisin.
Ooh. So what did you say that people said about us after we left last night?
I said they were really.
Good. Smells like Christmas.
Said you have some really handsome. One of them said you have some really nice looking children, and one said you have some real handsome boys and something.
Well, I personally am going to take some.
Did y'all get to meet any of the patients?
Well, Mother woke up somehow.
Well, we was going down the hall, and I was going to Medicare hall, and Della usually stays up all night.
but she
Della
wasn't.
went quiet, and I
She
said, Miss
wasn't
Della, are
awake.
you awake?
Della? Della, you up?
I did not.
Oh, well, I'm gonna do your stuff later, but I want you to meet somebody.
Have you read Into Thin Air?
Huh? You should get that.
By whom?
I forget the guy's name, but it's about the that Everest trip that went bad.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that on TV.
Those people are crazy.
Yeah, they definitely are.
And one guy fell several times and then he made it to the summit, but he couldn't make it back down.
Yeah.
And he died up there, and then his partner wasn't gonna leave him, but the people down at the base camp talked the partner into leaving him because he wasn't gonna make it. And if he didn't leave him, he wasn't gonna make it either.
There's one poor guy that kept leaving him behind. They kept leaving him for dead. And then people stumble upon him and he'd still be alive.
I didn't know that.
The guy that wrote it was actually one of the guys on the trip. It's a good book.
You know, they documented that along the way.
Yeah.
With the video.
The guys that saved them were the guy. They just happened to be there doing a documentary anyway. And they were, and then it turned into that big storm. Amazing.
And experienced people, too.
Yeah, yeah. Really.
Been on many, many trips to the summit.
So what's the report on iron skillet residue that we see a lot of?
Oh, no problem. No reports that I know of.
I guess not a whole lot of people eat out of iron skillets these days.
All my friends have them.
It's supposed to be better for you than the aluminum.
So you get your iron.
Yeah. Lead is what's dangerous.
So what do you get that out of?
Lead? If you're
I mean,
lucky,
any kind of cookware. Nothing.
Nah, they don't have lead in anything anymore.
I don't know about all that stuff. You know, me and Cyrus
Is that stuff
flagged
vacuum?
in planes.
Well, I had to put on the cheesy grits first because it takes that
DDT.
longer.
We'd be out there in the field, signaling in the plane, and they'd just come over us and just cover us with DDT. We'd be white. And I mean, we did it like, you know, 2 or 3 summers.
Well, is there anything to the aluminum and Alzheimer?
I don't know.
Y'all just doing modern day research.
No, we've gone back and done a lot of stuff that's already on the market, redone stuff. We did the DDT test and asbestos and Agent Orange.
And so DDT don't have no effect on you.
Yeah, the problem with DDT wasn't so much that it hurt humans, is that when it leached into the water supply, it killed all the animals in the water.
Yeah. You know, that bio changed dramatically.
Everything is.
I don't know whether from neglect or was the chemicals. You know,
Well, how do you neglect a bayou? It's a natural.
Well, anyway, they abused it, I guess you
Yeah,
could say.
they probably the runoff from the pesticides.
Because, you know, it was spring fed. You know, it used to be so clear. And
But all them water lilies probably didn't help because that chokes out a lot of oxygen.
yeah, all that residue on the bottom, I guess.
And they
And
tried
they
to,
runoff
Yeah,
from
to
the
load up with cars today.
fields. Yeah, throw me a bunch of.
they tried to get rid of those hyacinths, but didn't they bomb it? Or
Bomb it and killed all the fish, blowed the fish to pieces. but
Well,
then-
no, they sprayed it.
No, they set off some
Oh, I don't know about that.
I thought I remembered.
TNT or what do you call it?
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
I guess they were gonna blow it up by the roots.
Rip it up by the road. You ever heard that rave out that Elvis did at one show? They got a tape of it that they play on the radio shows I listen to. Elvis is up on stage in the later days talking about, trying to think how it starts out. He's like, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about something serious here. I missed a show the other night. I had a 104-degree fever. I was sick, and my doctor told me I couldn't go on stage, and all of a sudden it's in all the newspapers and all around town that I was strung out. People said I was on drugs, and I couldn't come up because I was too stoned, but I was sick. And all of a sudden it's all over town, I'm strung out. I'll tell you something, people, that hurts me, it hurts my family, it hurts my daughter, it hurts my doctor. And you got all these people, these bus boys and maids and these geeks that carry luggage up to your rooms. They all talking about me and making up these stories. And if I can ever find the son of a bitch who started this story, I'm gonna tear his tongue out by the root.
I've never heard that.
And then he goes on for like 5 minutes, and it starts out everybody's clapping, you know, and he saes, I was sick. And they said I was on drugs. Goes, yeah, you know, they're gonna tear his tongue out by the root. And it's like.
And what is that on?
It's on Don and Mike. Oh, it's just a radio show, and they got all these different Elvis tapes. That's one of them. That's the funniest. Poor old Elvis.
Christmas is over.
Y'all gonna drink more coffee? Mark? Well, I mean, I'll just put on another pot.
Are you?
Yeah. You gonna, if somebody's gonna drink it.
Oh, you get it. You get it if it's there, but if you want more, then
Charles, you want more coffee?
Not if,
Just make it.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's a little bit
Oh,
here.
okay, I'll take that.
A cup.
That crab raisin is good. Ah.
it's still gonna sell. Up until a year. I want to get it. This year's
Yeah, I wonder if that Elvis ticket from 56 is worth anything in that letter that Howard Hughes signed.
That's Howard Hughes one?
That letter.
You got that? I
Yeah.
was wondering whatever happened to that.
Yeah.
That's good.
What was it? I didn't.
When he had that plane crash in 40-something, I think, out in California, she wrote him a letter saying she was praying for him. And the letter that came back was typed, but it's the signature is handwritten.
I've seen that. She showed it to us when we were.
I guess I've seen it, but I don't remember much about it.
But I got two old Elvis 45s, one with Hound Dog and one with Teddy Bear.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get them. I saw somebody that had some old 45s or something, and they had it like done on frame with red velvet behind it and the
Yeah.
record stuck in there.
Yeah.
And I've been wanting to do that with those two records hanging up. Put it next to my Nixon and Elvis picture.
What about your Elvis velvet? You wanna take that back?
I don't think I got room.
And your statue. I'm sorry you bought all those plates and we didn't even open them up. Maybe
Well,
we'll
it's
have
not
them for
like they're
breakfast.
gonna expire.
Go to rack and room. Maybe we'll eat on paper plates for breakfast.
Yes, absolutely.
We'll open one of the small packages.
How many scoops of coffee?
I put 3. What'd you do, Hank?
I put 5.
How did it taste? I make it weak. I always.
Hot was gone, so 5. Do we have a package of coffee soda?
Y'all want to try between? Bibby told us to.
Try between. Also in Mother's trunk was some documents like
Or I can do that.
somebody at Daddy's family, some land. It was a land grant or something signed by, I don't know who it was, the governor of Louisiana, but it, in the written description in that old writing it said swampland. You know that old thing, I got some swamp land in Louisiana, I was saying.
Here,
And
I've
then
got,
one is signed by, Zachary
light
Taylor.
medium, or the big one.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
about a month before he died.
That's cool.
But it's got the little holes in it, and I framed it, I put something behind it and framed it, but one of them's in better shape than the other one. But it's not professional framing. I need to have them done professionally. I just think they're neat.
That is cool.
But I wonder how many of those Elvis tickets are in existence.
I see them every once in a while in
From the 50s,
sports bars and stuff,
I mean,
and
the,
like posters from the Louisiana Hayride and from.
It was the
stuff
municipal
like that.
auditorium, actually. Well,
Yeah.
that's why they had the hayride. Okay. Okay. And I've got the paper clippings. The ticket doesn't have a date on it, but I got the paper clippings from when, with the advertisement with the date on it.
That's cool. I think that's cool.
I think it was December of '56. $2. The teacher that I had that in the room where I beat up Bill Bush, where I pummeled him in the corner, bought me a ticket. That might be it.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't come off on the table.
Hank, do you want to take some Ziploc bags of the Twing, or do you?
Oh, we got plenty. Yeah.
I just don't know if we'll drink the Twing.
Of
Do you have the
community?
Twing?
You
Yeah.
get community help?
No, we don't get it up there. People keep sending it to us or whenever they go home.
Yeah.
We've got a nice little Shreveport contingent up there, so people. There's always somebody going home, and they always call everybody else and say, "Do you need anything?" Food it. Community coffee.
Yeah, we can't get it in Nashville.
Zatarain's mustard. Well, a lot of the stuff we're being able to start to get up there. Still can't get the coffee, but all the Zatarain's products, like Creole mustard and
Oh,
the
I've
boxes
seen
of stuff.
it. Oh, I love the red beans and rice. Have you tried that?
Yeah, I've had them all. I like the
Black
Hoppin' John
beans.
too.
Hoppin' John, I haven't tried that.
That's good.
Is everything in there, like the rice and the...
Yeah, it's just like the other
Beans.
stuff, except for unless you want to throw in some hand pieces or something like that.
I'll have to try it. I love rice and black eyed peas.
It's good. It tastes great.
So have you ever done any blackening? I bought a package of the stuff, but it said to do it outside because it causes so much smoke.
Yeah,
And that's why I
I did it
didn't
in
do
the
it.
house the other day, and it was not a good thing. I had to unplug the fire
Smoke.
smoke detector.
So what do? Just coat and do it in the blacks?
Yeah, you just like dip it in melted butter. You get an iron skillet and get it smoking hot. You don't put any kind of oil or anything in there. And you take what I did was chicken breasts. I was looking for something quick to do one night, and we had some chicken breasts up there. So I made some of that Lipton noodles, fettuccine, Alfredo, and I was going to do blackened chicken and cut it in strips and put it on top. And that, which is good, and it worked. It's just that I smoked up the whole house. You take the chicken breast
And
and you
dip
dip
it in
them in
butter.
butter, and then smother it in that coating, and then throw it on there and cook it on both sides. And voila, you got blackened whatever.
So how long does it take to
Doesn't take long at all. A few minutes.
cook it all the way through?
Yeah, on both sides because it's so hot. And it's tasty, but it sure does put up a lot of smoke.
And you don't add anything but just what seasoning comes in that pack?
Yeah.
So what makes it black? What, just the spices in there?
Yeah.
Plus the heat
Yeah.
combined
You're
with
just
the heat?
searing it on there.
You know, Ting can't stand to taste anything like if it's burnt. And we went up there and ate at Houdad's with Mark and Charlotte, and so he got blackened. What did he get? Blackened redfish or blackened catfish or something. And he just said, when we left, he said, "Well, I didn't like my supper at all. It just tastes like burnt fish."
Yeah.
So either, I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to
I
taste.
love
I've
it.
never had anything like it.
You've never had anything like
I
that?
I've
don't
had a
think
few
so.
things.
I
but not
tasted
much.
a Ting and I thought it was delicious myself. I thought it was really good.
Well,
I didn't think it tasted like something burnt, but I like burnt.
Mark and I love it, but I think we grew up eating stuff that was over browned, and to this day that's the way we like our stuff cooked. His mother would get on the phone when she was cooking, and that would.
You know, we woke up, what woke us up wasn't an alarm clock, but her scraping the toast.
She scorched, poor Daddy ate scorched
She burnt the
oatmeal.
toast every morning. And Daddy would scramble the eggs an hour before we got up.
And scrambled eggs I like with a little brown in there. I guess it's what you get used to. And I like burnt popcorn. And that baked fish, I bake it till it's brown and but we love it.
I'm gonna go ahead and cook this dish. It's been in here a while, but it wasn't like it sat overnight when she made it.
I don't know what the
Supposed to, so that egg could soak through the bread.
I don't think anybody's gonna know that the egg soaked or didn't soak through the bread.
I love this dish. So the nurse, one of the nurses met me at the door with a box of chocolate covered cherries and a little present.
Oh, that is precious. I can't see a bird without thinking of Ringo.
She said that was an Elvis song. It sounds like Bird High Alma Mater to me.
No, that's and I always will. Love me tender.
Well, that's right.
Now here's your
I can name that song in 3 minutes.
Do you get the bird alumni paper?
no, and Janet was supposed to get us on the mailing list, wasn't she?
Janet.
His friend.
My friend Janet that went to Bird.
Somebody was supposed to put us on. No, our Aunt
What-
Sis or somebody was
what
supposed
year
to send my name.
were you?
56. Now I was wrong about here's how you do the starter for the Taylor Herman, and it's not with yeast. But it tells how you leave it out on to sour for several days, and when it's real bubbly, you feed it and let it set at room temperature for 3 or 4 hours to bubble again. And this is the feeding. Is a 1/3 cup sugar, cup water, and 3 tablespoons instant potatoes. And this is how we changed. Yeah, did it say a 1/3 cup? This is the feeding. This is Uncle Glenn's. 1/3 cup. A 1/4 cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of flakes, and a cup of warm water. That's the feeder. Then when you get ready to mix the bread, puts a 1/3 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of corn oil. So I don't know, you'll just have to read these two, because this tells 2 tablespoons, 6 cups of flour, but it's the very same thing that I do. Then he goes on to tell about Dad growing up in Louisiana and cooking kush.
Kush, probably. We're talking about.
Couscous.
Well, anyway, that's yours.
Well, I have never heard of anybody that knows what a cushaw. Remember Sally's cushaw pies? Or was
What
it
is
just
Cushaw?
It's
It
a
was a kind of a
squash?
squash.